Hi everyone, just a short disclaimer before your episode begins. Just to point out that if an episode is not labelled shite adaptations, there's a very good chance the episode was recorded under the influence of alcohol or the influence of some sort of flu-like illness, as this message is being recorded under. Therefore, I would like to point out that drinking to excess is very foolish and should never be undertaken by anyone. Please drink responsibly and enjoy these episodes. Goodbye.
No blades, no bows. Leave your weapons here. No blades, no bows. Leave your weapons here.
Hello, dear.
Oh, you're back, are you? Returned from skiing at last. Where on earth do you think you've been?
In France.
In France. Like King Richard.
And Robin Hood.
Yes. You've been out crusading. And in the meantime, you would not believe the mess I've had to clear up. There's been sheriffs and all sorts of stuff going on. Coming back in here like Richard of Lionheart. So there you are. And we had to, obviously, as we keep promising the listeners, we've had to watch Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. The greatest film ever made, in my opinion. And I think it's your favourite film.
It is my favourite film.
I'm correct
my
in
number
saying
one.
that. You're number one. And rightly so, because it is an absolute classic.
If I was stuck on a desert island, that is one film I would take.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, there are obviously multiple amazing things
There are.
about Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, due to it being the greatest film of all time. A punishingly long film.
No, it's not.
Well, not punishingly, no. I agree.
It's only an hour and a half.
2 hours and 10 minutes.
No, but that's the credits.
That's a lot of credits because you got to listen to Bryan Adams.
Sing.
Everything
And
I do
for you.
And it obviously begins by telling you that most of the young noblemen have gone to fight in the Crusades. He is in like Jerusalem or somewhere Moorish.
Somewhere like that.
Somewhere with camels, because you see a camel walking around in the background.
Maybe he's in Arabia.
Yeah, but King Richard's in France.
Yeah.
So he must have just been waiting around to get to the
Maybe
crusade.
he just got caught up.
Yeah. What I really like is when the film begins in the prison, it looks like Jabba the Hutt's palace from Star Wars.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a fire. Limbs
There
being
is.
cut off.
There's all sorts, yeah. And like all the Muslim characters are like proper caricatures of Muslims. Like,
Yeah.
come here, infidel.
Cut off his hand.
It's fair, it's ahead of its time, because that's like how you used to portray Muslims after 9/11 in films. Like they're all crazy and call everyone infidel all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. And yeah, in terms of excellent filmmaking, like you get to know Robin's like an excellent, brilliant character. Straight from the beginning.
Yeah.
You do what they call in cinema making a
Well, he's got moral courage,
well, exactly.
hasn't he?
English pride.
Pride, that's the word.
English pride, as he says. But yeah, he has a what's called a save the cat moment. That's what they call it in cinema, like where you show your character doing something heroic, like saving a cat. You do that at least once, then you know that character's good. In this film, he does it constantly throughout the film. So you always know that Robin is great.
He is the
But he also
man.
does it in like the first 10 seconds by like offering to get his hand cut off. Like,
yeah, but he knew what he was doing. He was going to get the other man's
it's all
hand
part of
cut
his
off.
master plan.
Yeah.
But, you know, he didn't know it was going to work. So he might have got his hand cut off.
Wow.
And that just shows what a great man Robin of Locksley
He would have
is.
died of sepsis, probably.
Well, yeah.
Never seen Maid Marian again.
No, it would have been all stumpy. Would have been able to fire any
Uzi.
arrows with a stumpy hand. Yeah. And then you cut back to England. Brian Blessed's writing a letter.
Yes.
And then he's attacked by the Ku Klux Klan.
And the sheriff.
Yeah. Well, these things can happen when you're Brian Blessed. The Ku Klux Klan can turn up outside your castle and kill you. Yeah, like, I love Brian Blessed. He should be in the film more.
But he didn't seem to run away or...
No, his tactics were awful. Once he realised he's outnumbered, he should have just ridden back inside his castle instead of just charging and then stopping his horse in the middle of the
Probably
field.
would have burnt his castle down, but...
Yeah, but
At least he would have
it's
been
quite
in
hard
it.
to burn a castle down. It's made of stone. Like, burning down a castle is hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then after that, Robin returns to England.
Yes.
Arrives naturally at the White Cliffs of Dover.
Which I came across on the ferry.
Yeah, well, it's very near Dover.
Very iconic.
It's the best place to cross, the Pas de Calais. It's the shortest point between France and England.
Yeah.
Everyone always kind of slates that bit of the film, and like, yeah, most people wouldn't just arrive at Dover like that. But yeah, it's the most natural place you would come to by boat. So I think that kind of makes sense. How they get instantly to Hadrian's Wall
in Scotland is a bit odd,
and
but...
it's not really on the way to Nottingham from Dover. But yeah, I know it's more a choice of just scenery because that's some of the best shots I think in the film when they're on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, like Americans don't know that that's Hadrian's Wall.
No,
and it was clearly
it was for the masses. It wasn't for just British people.
I don't think. Yeah, you're supposed to see it as Hadrian's Wall when you're watching the film.
I didn't know it was Hadrian's Wall.
Exactly. It's just supposed to be a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it works for me.
A wall and a little kid running up a tree.
There's a kid in the tree because why wouldn't there be? And that's another save the cat moment. That's like his third one within the first 20 minutes of the film.
Oh yeah.
Saving the boy from the tree. So Robin saves the boy, save the cat number 3. And that's the first time we get to see Michael Wincott's Guy of Gisborne, who is almost as good as Alan
He's
Rickman.
the cousin, isn't he?
Yeah. Boon cousin.
I like him, though.
He's brilliant, and I like how he gets to rear his horse all the time. It's not easy to do. No. Yeah, so that is excellent as well. And then, once Guy of Gisborne has been overcome by Robin Hood, he rides back to Nottingham Castle.
Not overcome.
Well, he was outwitted.
Kills like 4 of his men or something.
Outwitted by Robin Hood.
Yeah.
But he rides back and goes to see the best thing in the film, Alan Rickman absolutely chewing the scenery. Alan Rickman.
He's brilliant for that role.
He is.
Same as
he's the
in
best
Harry
performance.
Potter,
Yeah.
Snape.
He's overacting at his best. He's like everywhere. He's all over the set.
He's brilliant.
Yeah. He's just charging around the set, throwing poses around.
No, he's so good.
Yeah. He's absolutely amazing. Like, yeah. It's not, no. Did that come after Die Hard? I'm pretty sure it did.
What?
Yeah, Prince of Thieves.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it did. I think Die Hard was in the 80s.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it was.
Robin Hood was 1991.
So everyone already knew he was a good actor. So I'm just guessing someone just went, Alan, just like overact, like your life depends on it.
Mm.
And he delivers on that.
He does.
Because he is everywhere.
And he's brilliant.
He is, yeah. For me, it's what I enjoy most from the film. It's Alan Rickman. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. And then after we see Rickman, who's not happy about Robin Hood, Robin gets back to his dad's castle.
Oh.
And it's all been burnt down.
Yep. With old Daddy up in the old
but also
rafters.
The castle's clearly destroyed, and he just walks up to her going, Father!
Father!
Yeah, I'm not there, am I? Someone's burnt the castle down.
I'm obviously dead.
Obviously living in the ruins.
You never know, though, I suppose.
Yeah, you wouldn't hang around.
Duncan was there.
Duncan was.
In the ruins.
Blind Duncan, yeah.
It's probably because he couldn't see, though.
Well, yeah, he wouldn't be able to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, even after they took his eyes.
Yeah.
That's like my only criticism of the film is that like certain characters, especially Alan Rickman, are like seemingly playing it for laughs almost, and then you get scenes like the one with Duncan and his eyes getting cut, Sometimes it's just like serious, and it looks like everyone in the film's taking it
but-
really, really seriously. Then there's other scenes where it's like absolutely mad and like a comedy. It's a bit
That's
odd.
the beauty
in
of the
places.
80s.
Yeah, it does work because it's
I
such an
think it
enjoyable
does.
film. But yeah, like I never knew how to take it. I didn't know whether it was being serious or not. A lot of the time,
I don't think it's been serious.
no. I suppose you've got to have a bit of the serious
Yeah.
stuff, haven't you, to get you invested in the story. Yeah. And then we see the witch played by the Addams Family's grandma.
She's so good.
Geraldine McEwen.
She's disgusting.
Yeah, and she plays that. She's like the witch character in that film is basically exactly the same character as she plays in the Addams Family.
I don't remember
Which is
her
really
from the
distracting.
Addams
She's their
Family,
grandma. So in the
Yeah.
Addams Family values, she's like, oh, the baby has his father's eyes. It's like, no, we'll make sure he doesn't swallow them. Yeah, I really like her as well. I like how she gets tossed around the set.
Yeah, like
at the end of the film. Morgan Freeman boots her across
Boots
the
her
room.
across the room. Hopefully they have a sponge there for her.
Yeah, bless her. I'm assuming there was some sort of stunt double involved.
I don't know. She might have done her own stunts.
I don't actually know how old she was at that point. Probably not that old.
They make her look old, but
Yeah.
I don't think she was that old.
I think she came straight from the set of Addams Family. Just put on a different clothes. Yeah, so that's the witch. And then we finally get to see the love interest, Maid Marian, played by Mary Elizabeth Miss Antonio.
The one from
Yeah.
Grimm.
Yeah, Grimm's mum. Yeah, with the terrible perm. But you say that's her natural hair.
I think that's her natural hair because in the Grimm she has that hair.
It's just, it looks like a really bad 80s perm.
Maybe she just has that.
Yeah. Like, you think she's really pretty.
I think she is.
I think she's, obviously, yeah, like, she is pretty, but she's not, like, leading lady pretty.
I think she is.
I said, like, Julia Roberts would have been perfect for that.
Yeah,
And
but
at that time, she's like, princess look.
yeah, but do you want princess or do you want the girl next door look?
You want a princess look for her, because she doesn't, like, she's pretty ballsy at the start. She's all, like, fighting Robin
Yeah.
in the castle, and then she just starts to become, like, typical Maid Marian after that. She just needs rescuing all the time. I think Julia Roberts would have been better for him.
I think I like her.
But maybe they couldn't get Julia Roberts.
Maybe she was busy.
Maybe she was busy making Pretty Woman. Yeah. Who else we got? Nick Brimble, yeah. Oh, another great scene where he's making his way through the woods.
Oh, yeah.
Ends up getting tripped up in the lake by Christian Slater and fighting Nick Brimble.
Yeah.
Little John.
Yeah.
Good scene, yeah. Nick Brimble from Dial and Pasco.
I like
One of
him.
the few Englishmen in the film.
Little John.
Yeah. And obviously he gets to deliver the best line in the film as well. He gets to say, Fanny! Really loudly.
Oh, but that's only when it's on fire.
Yeah, but he says Fanny quite a lot. Like when she comes back into the woods.
Oh, yeah.
Fanny! Yeah. We were talking about that when we were watching it. Like, why name the character Fanny? I think it was just purely to make Americans laugh. Because
Do you reckon?
Fanny means bum. America. Yeah.
I never knew that.
And it's quite an old English name, Fanny. But, like, not for that time.
Yeah, not for that
Not
time.
a medieval name. It's like a 1700s, 1800s name.
It's old enough, though.
I think they just thought, what's an oldie English lady's name that's also funny? Just went, Fanny. Lovely. Job done.
Because you couldn't have called it Abigail or, I don't know. Mary.
Yeah, it wouldn't have worked. Fanny gets a laugh.
Yeah, especially when he shouts it from the rooftop.
Because in my mind, when I'm horny, I just think of it. Fanny! Yeah. And that works for me. And then, when he's escaping Guy of Gisborne for the first time, he says, I'll get you, Robin of the Hood. There's literally no reason to call him Robin of the Hood. It's just like, well, it's time to call him Robin Hood
That's
now.
where he gets his nickname from.
Well, yeah,
though.
but there's no need for it. Obviously at that scene he meets Christian Slater.
Yeah.
He's another one. Just spends the entire film like overacting.
Yes.
But I love Christian Slater. And Mr. Robot is really good.
Which one's he again?
In Mr. Robot. You ever seen Mr. Robot?
Yeah.
No, I don't think you've watched it, have you?
Is he the brother?
Yeah, he's Will Scarlet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a brother.
You should have just said Will Scarlet.
His name's Christian Slater. That's
No,
the
I don't
actor's
know his
name.
real name.
How do you know who Christian Slater is?
I only
a
know
very
his
famous man.
Will Scarlet.
You've never seen another Christian Slater film?
No.
My goodness. We need to get a big stack of Christian Slater films. Just have a Christian Slater marathon and go from there. You'll be pleasantly surprised.
Is he the one from Footloose?
He could be in Footloose. I would have to check that. But no, like Kevin Bacon's the main guy.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. But he might be in Footloose. The kind of film he used to be in. He started young. Yeah. So yeah, after the lake fight, waterfall fight, they go to church. Another great scene where Alan Rickman screams, "Loxley, I'm gonna cut your heart out with a spoon!" And then we get, "Why a spoon, cousin?"
I mean, come on. If you want to be a baddie, you've got to be a bit badass. Like, why would you ask that? You should know why.
Yeah, but Rickman knows. But Guy is obviously a little bit slow. He's like, "Why a spoon, cousin? Why not an axe or a knife?" "Because it's blunt, you twit. It'll hurt more." Just superb all over the show. And yeah, and then it's like so many Cockneys suddenly in that scene as well. It's all Cockney guards.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the scribe. He won't do no good. He won't do no good. Yeah.
They love him for it.
The regional accents are just fucking all over the show. I don't think there's a single, like, Nottingham accent.
Nope.
No, they're either like, "Hello there," West Country, or they're Cockneys, or they're like
Just
Scottish.
normal, yeah.
King Richard is Scottish at the end.
I know.
Why not? But yeah, like, no one in America knows, so it's fine. Yeah, it wasn't made to be historically accurate, obviously.
No.
So it all works for the best. And then, Robin rallies them all together.
Yes.
They make a little Ewok village in the trees. I love their little village though. That was the thing I liked most when I watched this as a kid. I was like really up. I wanted to go live in a tree house like Robin Hood. That was like my biggest desire ever.
I used to climb trees a lot.
Yeah, I wanted like ropes that would shoot me into the trees and ropes I could lower myself
That'd be very
down.
dangerous.
Yeah, but that's like when you're a kid, especially back then when kids went outside and did things.
Kids still go outside now.
Do they? I thought they all played Fortnite all the time.
No.
No? Oh, okay. Shows what I know. I'm an old man now. Old and frail, like a tortoise's beard. So yeah, they make their Ewok village, and then we get a serious scene where Robin's like, "Nobility is not a birthright." And a very good scene there. It's
Yes.
like, yeah. Again, that's where I'm like, 1 minute they're all swinging around in an Ewok
But
village.
he has to bring back. He has to bring it back. Just why they're doing all this.
Yeah, Costner's like, it's like Costner didn't get a memo. Everyone else is told, like,
Yeah.
right, we're making this funny film, like, we're playing it for laughs. And then they said to Costner, right, make sure you really act like you're in Robin Hood, and you are Robin Hood.
And you do things for a reason.
Yeah, because Costner's like not chewing the scenery like Alan Rickman is.
No.
He does a really good Robin Hood, though, I would say.
Yes.
He's like all fire slapping, hopping about. He's like a proper manly, like, haha, I am Robin Hood. Yeah. Like you would expect. But yeah, a lot of the time as well, he'll get quite deep into a scene.
Yeah.
Especially when Christian Slater reveals himself to be his brother.
Yeah, I like that one.
They're like all hugging each other, holding each other's faces.
I'll do the next one.
Okay, so what's the next note?
It says birth scene.
Yeah, the birth scene where Morgan Freeman has to deliver Fanny's baby.
Yeah.
Because it's breech.
Yeah.
So That's another thing.
And all he needs is a needle and thread
Yeah.
and some hot water.
Needle and thread for some reason. I'm gonna sew your vagina shut.
Maybe he's gonna put the stuff around the baby's feet or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he's gonna put his hand into the uterus, stitch the baby's feet, and then pull on the thread
Or maybe he's gonna give her a C-section.
with a needle. Oh yeah, I suppose. Must be how he does it. But no, you wouldn't survive a C-section in the Middle Ages.
No, you'd bleed everywhere, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Well, you'd need anaesthetic. All they give her is a stick to bite on.
Yeah.
I might write to Morgan Freeman and say, what was the needle and thread for?
Probably just sew her back up.
Yeah. I'm not sure suturing was really a thing back then either.
I don't know. He seemed quite intelligent.
Well, Alan Rickman gets his face sutured.
Yeah, exactly.
So, clearly, this historically accurate film wouldn't make that kind of mistake.
No.
Clearly, suturing was a thing.
A thing, yeah.
Mm. So
So the birth scene
happens.
very beautiful. Baby is
and,
born.
as you said, quite accurate in the way the baby looks. It's still got a fucking umbilical cord
Yeah.
attached. Don't often see that in films.
Nope.
Normally, a pristine baby you come shooting out.
And it wasn't even clean either.
No, good direction, good scene,
Yes.
good acting.
I like that scene.
I just want to know what the needle and thread was for.
I reckon it was to sew.
Yeah, sew something up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, next point. Moving swiftly on.
Is the Celtic battle in the Ewok village.
It's the battle, which obviously produces a lot of shouting, fanning really loudly. But, and my favourite thing, this was not just from this film. All films in the 90s, if there was a big battle, a character could defeat and kill an enemy by pushing him onto the floor. There's scenes where Morgan Freeman will just flip someone over his shoulder and they just won't get back up.
Oh yeah, but that's normal because you want to dwindle the forces as quick as possible.
Remember that time I fell over and I just couldn't get back up again? Yeah, that's not how fighting works.
No.
But then I think every film ever, even the Marvel films, they'll get an enemy will get punched once and just never get back up again. So I really like the Netflix Daredevil.
Oh yeah, they get up again, don't they?
He never stop getting up. He almost never knocks anyone unconscious that's bigger than him.
That's normal.
He's not a big person. Yeah, it's realistic.
Yeah,
good. That's how fighting should be.
No, I like the little fight scene.
Yeah.
It's a shame they'd lose, but bound to happen.
They bounce back, and it's all good in the end.
Yeah,
and that's what matters.
Oh.
Right. What happens after the Celts invade the Ewok village?
You can say the next thing.
Fanny! That's how the battle ends, obviously. Is, a lot of swinging around on ropes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I really liked as a kid as well. I loved all the swinging around on the ropes.
Did you have a rope swing?
My dad made us a rope swing.
That's very nice of him.
My dad was a nice man.
Yeah.
Well,
We had a rope swing with a
childhood.
tyre on it.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah, it was lush.
If you've got the ability, if you've got a tree, and you're a dad, make a rope swing.
Rope swing.
Yeah, kids love rope swings.
Yeah. Endless hours of fun I had on there.
It really is. Yeah, because not only can you just swing about on it, you can climb down it.
Yeah.
And
Put the dog in the tyre.
Robin Hood.
Swing the dog around.
Put the dog in the tyre. Put your little siblings in the tyre. Push them around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
Definitely. Yeah. Rope swings are the future. You heard it here first. Duncan obviously gets killed in the battle.
I know. It's so sad.
Yeah.
They have to put him in a grave and...
They do. I know, there's a bit more... Again, it's another one of those scenes where you're like, oh, it's getting all serious.
Gotta have heartache though, and laughter.
I suppose.
And love, heartache, some nudity.
There is a tiny bit of nudity where
Not a lot.
Costner's swimming around in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the kind of nudity you want. You've written something here. I can't... Oh, yeah, the brothers scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some superb overacting.
What have I done to you?
What have I done to you? I have a brother. Yeah, superb acting.
Have I wronged you in another life? Will
It's
Scarlet?
it's purely like, right, Kevin, this is a very serious scene. Act as seriously as you can. Christian, I want you to act very seriously as well. Everyone else, don't forget this is a comedy. Like, no one else ever acts like those two do.
No.
Throughout the film, they're just like, I am Christian Slater. I am Kevin Costner.
We are brothers.
Have I wronged you in another life? Yeah, they're like really going for it, and I appreciate it.
I like that scene.
Slater and Costner at their absolute best.
They have a
And
little
then-
hug, don't they? A little bromance.
Yeah, and then there's like hands on faces.
Yeah.
We are brothers. We are brothers. Yeah, superb. And then, right, they form their plan to rescue everyone that was captured in the
Yes.
battle with the Celts. And obviously, you know, the most memorable line from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, which is, no blades, no bows, leave your weapons here. Like, that guy that delivered those lines, no blades, no bows, leave your weapons here. Everyone remembers that. Like,
He's like the most famous man ever.
yeah, if you said that and someone's seen that film, they'd go, "Oh, you're doing that bit for Robin Hood." Like, I'd love to meet that bloke and just go, like, 'cause he must have just been an extra. You go, right, just say no blades, no bows, leave your weapons here over and over again. And I don't think would have expected to be like one of the most memorable things.
I
in the
know,
film.
because everybody knows that.
Yeah, you just no blades, no bows, leave your weapons here. Everyone's like, oh yeah, that bit. It is odd though, it's like repeated like 5 times. You don't need it to be repeated that often. But
I don't know.
it's one of those things that, like, that bit in particular is one of the things I love so much about the film. It seems,
It's very iconic.
yeah, and it seems like a mistake, but it really
It's
worked. There's a lot of things in the film where you think, was that a blooper? And someone just left it in. But
No, nothing is a blooper.
everything was done for a reason.
Yes.
A stylistic choice and a superb film. So yeah, we have that. Yeah.
Yes.
And so I've got a lot of issues with the ending. I mean, you have to have a bit of a set piece at the end.
Yeah.
It seems like rushed, a lot of the ending, and not very well thought out. Like, all the way through, we're very happy with who the villain is. Like, it's obviously Alan Rickman. He's like the biggest villain ever. He's acted villainous the whole way through the film. And we kind of see him being a bit of a sleaze to the women. He's like, come and see me at 10:30. You, come at 10:45.
Bring a friend.
And he's like doing something with a woman the first time we see him.
Mm.
And then he's like, at the end, he's like fully trying to rape Maid Marian. Like, I don't think you need that. And this is a film essentially that's supposed to be like a family film. It's not like for grown-ups. It was like a big adventure film for everyone to see.
I don't think it's that bad because
You don't need the scene. Like, you already know who the bad guy is, and you don't sympathise with him. So you don't need him to be raping someone. I just don't get why it's in there.
Yeah, but it's a slow thing that's happening. It's not like a full-on pull the knickers down, is it?
I suppose, you need the threat, don't you? You need something Robin to save.
And I like the bit where they're banging on the door and he goes like something like, I can't concentrate.
Yeah. That is, one of my favourite bits, again, is like the film ends, the last scene of the film essentially is Kevin Costner and Morgan Freeman battering down a door with a statue of Alan Rickman to stop Alan Rickman raping Maid Marian, accompanied by a witch from the Addams Family.
It's brilliant.
Like, no other film offers you that kind of entertainment.
Right. It's absolutely brilliant. I love it. And then the head falls off, which basically is what's going to happen to him in a minute.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, everything is done for a reason in Prince of Thieves. Everything. Every stylistic choice. And, like, that statue, that's set up because it's being made the first time you see Alan Rickman in the film. That's like someone making his statue.
Yeah.
Then you see it later, someone's drawn a scar on it from where Robin's cut him. And at the end of the film, they use it to batter the door down. Like, everything's done. Everything's used again. It's
because they were on a tight budget.
I don't think they were. I think they had a lot of money to spend. For a 90s film, a lot of it's shot outside.
Yeah.
They obviously built some massive sets. They had a lot of extras. They had some big names. I think that film was probably quite a big budget for the 90s.
I like it. It's a good film.
It's perhaps the greatest film of all time.
And then obviously he doesn't rape her because that's not the done thing.
No, and it's a family film. And yeah, I think
Robin Hood comes to save her.
She needs to be in some immediate danger. I think
With
that's
that
why
shriek of hers.
that's why the rape's there. But it could have, because Rickman obviously wouldn't want to kill her. There'd be no reason for him to murder her. So he needs her to be king. So yeah, you couldn't have him being like, I'm going to kill Marion.
Yeah.
For Robin to save her. It has to,
Exactly.
So the rape, again, everything happens for a reason. Everything makes sense within the movie. It's the perfect film. And obviously happy ending. Robin saves the day. And
kills him with the knife that she gave him.
Again, she gives him the knife. He uses the knife to save her. Everything comes back. Everything's brought together. Although Kevin Costner and Alan Rickman not the best sword fighters.
No, they look like they were having fun, I thought.
Especially when Costner is running through the castle stabbing everyone. It's exactly like Monty Python.
And he looks to stare at the statue and he's like, oh.
Yeah, I like that bit. It's like a comedy routine. And their fight scene together, they must have just gone, right, just break everything.
And I'll lay down and you can chop some of my hair off.
I like to think like they shot it all in sequence. Like,
they would.
Every scene in order. So they go, right, and it's the last day of filming, Alan, Kevin.
Have fun.
Fuck this setup.
Just have fun.
Just destroy everything in this room.
What we want is all the statues broken.
Break a room with 20 statues in it.
Like a massive horse or something.
None of the statues are like part of a plinth. They're all just wobbling around.
Just push them over.
Push all the statues over. Break every bit of wood. Break every bench.
Yeah.
We don't want it. Like we don't want anything left over from this set. Just fucking destroy everything.
It's more money. We'll have more money if we break it.
Perfect. Destroy the set. The set is destroyed. Connery stabs Rickman in the heart. Rickman dies. Connery? No, I've jumped ahead. Connery's not there. No, not Connery.
Unbelievable.
Costner stabs Rickman in the heart with Marion's blade.
Yeah.
Rickman spends 5 minutes dying. Yeah, just carrying on chewing the set.
Dies by the window.
Absolutely brilliant. And then the witch bursts in, the Addams Family witch. Morgan Freeman's... Again, everything comes together. Freeman saves Costner's life, because that was his job. He said, I'll stick around till I save your life.
Yeah.
And he saves it at the end. Everything that ties up. Perfect filmmaking.
It does.
And then, happy ending. Robin and Marion are married.
Yeah, they look very beautiful.
She finally looks hot.
She looks hot in that scene.
And then Connery,
he looks good.
Connery turns up, sexing up the scene even more. World's most handsome
Do his
king.
voice again.
Stop. I am not interrupting this wedding for any reason other than being awesome.
I will walk her down the aisle.
Only I will stop this wedding to walk Marion up the aisle.
That's a good voice.
Thank you. I work on my Connery quite a lot. You're a bit attracted to me now. Yeah. Are you more attracted to me doing Connery's voice? Because I will use that to my advantage. Right, and that is the end.
And then the famous.
Oh well, it's not the end, is it? Because you are sticking around to listen to. Everything I do it for you. There's no love like your love. There's no love.
I'm singing a bit either.
I know. Again, perfect film. Everything works. Although maybe there were two directors telling Kevin Costner to do things that didn't really fit.
Maybe there was like somebody leaving him notes.
So I go, Kevin, right, this is not a comedy. Play it fucking seriously. And then get on set and the director will be like, he's taking this too seriously. It's supposed to be a comedy.
Yeah. Loosen up a bit, Kevin.
But That, I think, is what... I love that film because it's, like, Goodbad. It's, like... It's really well... It's competently made. There's nothing, like, shoddy about it.
No.
And certain people are... It's just because certain people are giving jokey performances and certain people aren't. It makes the film seem like it didn't work.
It does.
But it's just so entertaining all the way through.
It does work.
It's Goodbad. It's like its height. That's if you're trying to make a Goodbad film.
Yeah.
That's your fucking benchmark.
Yeah.
If you can get anywhere near Prince of Thieves level, then you've made a great movie.
Hands down.
Yeah.
My top one film of all time.
And that is your favourite film.
It is.
Superb. So next time we podcast,
Yes.
we are going to watch a film you love and I don't like, and then a film that I love and you don't like.
Okay.
We'll decide what those are later to the time, but probably going to be longer.
What could be the most painful film to make you watch?
It has to be one you love. So,
Okay.
I was thinking like Longest Ride or something like that. And for me, it'd be like Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
I'll pick something, don't you worry.
Yeah, we'll pick our weapons, and then
Okay.
we'll discuss why those films are great and why one of us thinks they're shit, which I think will be entertaining.
Yeah.
Before we wrap up as well, got to do a little review of Alita Battle Angel, which we saw
No, we'll
today.
do that next time.
Only a short one.
No,
Just,
next time.
what did you like about it?
Um,
I'm doing like a 2-minute review here.
oh.
What did you like about Alita Battle Angel?
Uh,
I just thought it turned in nicely because I think that falls into good bad category. Like,
I don't think it was
There's
as
nothing-
good as Robin Hood.
no, God no. There's nothing fundamentally wrong with Alita Battle Angel. It's just not very good.
No.
It's just a bit boring.
Boring.
Most of the characters and actors are bad, except Christoph Waltz and whoever plays Alita. Everyone else in it is terrible.
Terrible.
Absolutely terrible. The story is boring. It's just got good fight scenes, and because it's a James Cameron film,
Yeah.
it looks beautiful throughout.
Yeah.
And it's well shot, obviously, because James Cameron did it.
I thought it was alright.
Yeah,
I
that's the
wouldn't-
trouble. It just, it's mostly boring. I said it's exactly like a Nigel Farage speech. You know, it's got moments of flair, but it's mostly bollocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Alita Battle Angel. I don't want to do a long review of it because it's boring.
No, it's boring. Yeah.
If we watch anything entertaining, we'll do a review of that. And that's all for this week. We've been talking for 37 minutes. My goodness. Perfect podcast length. We are good at this. More Pete and Fran podcast coming up next week. And also, I'll be chucking in this week an episode of Paranormal Ghost Investigations of the Oddly Strange with Professor Colin Appointment, who's going audio only because I am limited by budget and cameras
And venues.
and venues. And it turns out you can't do a long-term series about ghosts shooting entirely in the study with your phone. So, expect much broader adventures.
Well, people can use their imagination then, can't
Well,
they?
exactly. And, you're not limited by anything if you do it on like audio only. In the radio, you can go. I could take Colin to Mars.
Exactly.
So look forward to Colin on Mars coming right up. Goodbye. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you don't enjoy these podcasts, keep your fucking opinions to yourself. Goodbye. Bye. Say
Bye,
bye.
toodles,
Bye. Bye. Bye.